Hey guys, what's up? This is going to be a little video of how to hook up an electric fan, a push-pull style on a Geo tracker. Here's my AC fan, factory AC fan. I had to modify a bracket. This is, I'm taking the garage to show you what type of steel that is really quick. I think that's 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's 3/8 by 3/8. 1/4 inch steel flat bar. That's what I'm using right there. So we're gonna bring you back out here. So I measured from wherever the hole was at. There should be a hole, just like a factory hole like that. There was one here, so I measured from the outside of that steel all the way to this side of steel, and then drilled it, put 1/4-20s in on both sides, and then I used another piece of that thing to build me a channel. I don't know how well you guys see that, but it's the L-shaped angle iron, 2 pieces of it to build a little square box to build this out. Then I notch it to go around it. I'll show a better picture when I take it off, but you can somewhat see what I did. And this thing is pretty much rock solid. Now, if you guys still had your AC harness, you could plug right into that. But I obviously do not know where the AC harness is at for this tracker at this state of the game. But what you want to buy is go to Advanced Auto Parts. There's your part number. Of course, it's made in China. It's called a thermostat fan controller, and that's who it is by. You got instructions. I was just looking at it because I want to hook a throw switch so I can kick on this fan when I'm in traffic, and I had to figure out which one of these 2 wires was it and how to hook it up. So that's that's in a future project, a future video. Later in this video, I'll show you how to hook that up. Okay, you need some 16 gauge. Okay, you need some 12 gauge wire, 16 gauge wire. I'm getting a toggle switch so I can throw that on and keep it on running to cool down the motor. You want some 12 gauge spade connectors, heat shrink tubing. And I have my variety pack, and I don't have that in there, but I do have the other ones in here, so that's good. You need a pair of crimpers, a really good set of crimpers. I don't know where I bought these at, and a pair of wire strippers. Alright, now since you got that, open up the kit and lay this out. This is your temperature probe that probes into the radiator. There's another part to it. Right here's part of it. There's the other part of it. Blah blah blah. It's all in there. Alright. Here's your, I believe your orange one is your fan controller. All I need to do is look at the module and I'll tell you. Yellow, orange, yeah, fan. Orange is fan, red's battery. This one right here is battery. This is another fan controller, so you run 2 fans off in this one controller. I highly recommend not to do that. I have one on the Intrigue, and this unit gets very, very hot. It's pulling too many amps to run 2 fans. So I would recommend not to use that wire. So I'm just gonna heat shrink the end of it so water don't get into it and crap. Oh, you also need some electric tape. 2 types of electric tape. I'll get that in a future video. Then you have your yellow, which is your yellow one's your ignition, which is this wire here. This is your ignition wire. This is your AC fan, your AC pump. So you kick it. So when you kick on your AC, this pump, this turn on your fan's constant. That's what I'm gonna hook to do a throw switch. and this goes to ground. Alright. And you guys wondering, on this diagram, the AC needs to see, the green wire needs to see positive, from what I can see. Green wire is AC override. Use the blah blah blah, attach green wire to the AC clutch. So it don't really say if it needs to be positive or if it needs to be, I'm assuming positive. I've never hooked up the green wire on the intrigue, because the AC the pump don't work on the intrigue. But I'm gonna say it's gonna have to be positive. So let's get this mess figured out, what we're gonna do. Alright. Make sure you guys see what I can see. Alright. Now this is for your cooling fan. Let's get some heat shrink. Okay, we got some heat shrink. See if these suckers can cut in half. Okay. Oops, that's 12. That's 16 I mean. Grab your 12 gauge wire. I don't know, I'm just gonna cut out some, guys. Because each one of you guys' setups is going to be different than mine. It's going to be depending on the location you guys are going to actually put the sucker at. I just want to make sure it's going to work. That's going to work. Grab a 12 gauge spade to be the yellow one. Alright, that setup is done. That's done. Okay, cooling fan side's done. We do have to make a ground snap really quick. Why do I keep on grabbing that one? And the ground don't have to be that long. This fan requires the harness to ground itself, and I don't have one. So I gotta make a harness ground. Make sure when you guys crimp, see that little bump on my tool? Make sure it bumps up to the thing and then squeeze down. Give you guys an eyelet, 12 gauge eyelet. Alright, there's my little jumper. My ground wire. Yeah, I don't have no black, so that's what I'm using. That's all done. Alright, be back in a minute.